in Norman, the 2025 Subaru Forester of mine. I call him Norman because if I look at my screen, it says Norm. That's his nickname, right? Norman, nickname Norm. But I've got some incredible news for you today. I'm heading to the car wash right now. Let me adjust that. I don't know if that looks better or not, but we'll find out in a little while, won't we? But I'm heading to the car wash because rumor has it that today I'll be able to get the daily facts at the car wash. It's $1, so I'm going to give the car wash attendant $1 tip, and I'm going to give him the other dollar there, $2 for today's daily facts. You feel me there? I hope you do. It's going to be exciting. I'm really excited for it because I understand there is an automotive quote of the day or fact of the day, one of the two. I'm not sure. But welcome, one and all. This is a different thing. I'm just a block away from the car wash. I'm going to roll right in and roll right through. While we're in the car wash, let me open this up. I'm going to go live. Well, I am live. I'm going to stay live. I'm going to stay among the living, at least for right now, right? And I'm rambling as I drive because I like to think I'm also paying attention to the road in front of me. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Got my $2. Listen, do you go to a car wash anywhere where you live? If you ever go to the car wash, yeah, I realize you pay some money to get into the car wash, but is it going to really hurt you to give the person that's guiding you in a couple bucks and make their day? You know, if all of us that go to car washes would just do that. If just 10 of us did it, young men and women working them, they would be making like what, $20 an hour plus whatever they're paying them. So I highly encourage you to tip the people at the car wash. It doesn't hurt, and for $2, it makes them feel good. It does. I'm sure it does. All right, here we go. I hope you all can see the areas around me. Let me turn that music off because we're going to get in here and have a little bit of fun. Touch screen to start. I'm not touching no screen to start. Why aren't you receiving my signal? Back up and try that again. Maybe I was a little too far. You know, it just goes without saying, every time I think I got something planned just right, like I pulled over and set the camera up. There we go. Now she's talking to me. There we go. No, I don't want to receive. You are now ready to enter the car wash. I'm ready. Okay. Kind of like going to Disney World, depending on the car wash you go to. All right, hang tight for a second. Guy's going to guide me in. I want to pay attention. And he's a normal, regular guy here. It's always good to see familiar faces. There you go, man. Have a good day. All right. He gave me the facts. He put the windows up. He gave me the daily facts, folks. Can you see that there? I'll turn these inside lights on. How's that? Can I see any better is the real question, right? Okay, let's get this going here. The daily facts. Facts for today: stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve stainless steel. I'm not making it up. I don't need to because there's so many random facts and facts for the day on the daily facts. In fact, the daily facts always has a different fact of the day. But regarding stomach acid being strong enough to dissolve stainless steel, it's probably why we don't eat stainless steel. You feel me there? I think you do. I hope you do. Listen, this fax was really to you, the viewer, from me. So I faxed myself here and they were ready for me. Today it's July 28th, 2025, and it's time for a Motivational Monday live at the car wash. The topic, your boss's sense of humor, and the subject, does he or she know how to laugh, right? Listen, if you want to send me a message, do so by leaving a message in the comments or direct messaging me. Whatever works for you works for me. I just don't answer the telephone anymore. Doesn't mean I won't pick it up and make an outbound call. Listen, the price of this, as I mentioned earlier, was $1. The price has been paid for you. The quote of the day comes from Zig Ziglar. If you don't know who he is, let's look him up. Zig Ziglar, Ziglar. He once said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." Yeah, I don't make it up. I don't need to, right? Question is, what has your greatness started at this point in your life, right? Let's move right along. You know, when asked, could I equate a part of our lives to that of an automobile, I was reminded that Stan Toller once said, humor is to life what shock absorbers are to automobiles. Yeah, So it's important it's important to have shock absorbers on your automobile, whether you're in the car wash or not. It's important to have shock absorbers, which means it's important to have humor in your life, right? To not only laugh, but to help others laugh, right? It's a give and take. That got me thinking. Have you ever? Oh, I got to pay attention here. We're coming up to the end. We're going to roll into the bushes there. That got me thinking. Have you ever worked for a supervisor who never laughed? Never laughed. Might smile at you, but you knew it was a fake smile. A supervisor who never laughed, who was so serious all the time, who was so full of themselves that they never even noticed how your positive and good energy may have helped the business in so many ways and the team. You know, when you hold somebody, when you pull somebody back and you hold their energy down, especially if it's good and positive energy. If the person is really trying to do something good and positive, I'm just going to pull right up here in front of this window here at the car. I love it too. They got a brick right there in the building that says gratitude. Yes, I'm here at Splash H2O Car Wash. Look them up online, Splash H2O carwash.com. Back to the message here, though. Who was a boss that was so full of themselves and they didn't even notice your good and positive energy? Shame, 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 shame. Can we trust a leader who doesn't know how to laugh? Can we? A great leader knows that humor is also effective in breaking down the walls in a tense meeting. And it can be done without mocking or making fun of other people, whether they work for the company or not, whether they're that customer that everybody wants to laugh and joke about or not. We don't need to make fun of people, especially fellow team members, right? Great leaders never poke fun of current or former team leaders. I can't tell you how many bosses I worked for that would look at somebody and go, you remember Joe Blow that used to work here 10 years ago and the stupid thing he used to do? Come on, folks. Really? Even if they're no longer working for you, if your leader laughs about other people when they're not around and even in their faces, imagine what they'll do to you when they're ready to. I'm just saying. Is your leader great, good, or needs a little work under the hood? You feel me there? I didn't type that in there. It just came out. Is your leader great, good, or needs a little work under the hood? It says here, or needs some work. And what about you? And I tell everybody, no matter where you're at on the totem pole, you are a leader too. You're a leader. Just people are watching you. You just haven't realized it yourself, and that excites me, especially when somebody young gets in the vehicle and I can just tell they have the whole world in front of them and they got a positive attitude. So important to keep that positive attitude your entire life. Don't let the leaders that don't know how to laugh or may laugh about you bring you down. There's no reason to. Are you a great leader in the making? A good one? Or one who will ride the coattails of those more committed to the team and the business, as well as each other, than you? I'm just saying, there's some food for thought. Listen, folks, I'm high-fiving out from the beautiful resort city of Virginia Beach. I am SubaruSteve Montgomery. I want you to see that, though. I love I just love what I'm doing right now, and I'm hoping that it helps somebody else at some other time. So I'm gonna show you the gratitude block. It's a high five out. In fact, I'm gonna high five out on the gratitude block. How's that? See it? See the see the gratitude block? Do you see it? There it is. Gratitude. Gratitude should be the attitude. Five and out from the beautiful resort city of Virginia Beach, Virginia. I am SubaruSteve Montgomery. Peace.